This is Karen Ranzi, and I want to talk with you a little bit about dried fruit in a lot of raw food recipes. Now, it's okay to be putting some dried fruit into like a recipe, like a dressing, where it's just one of the liquid ingredients and it's going to be all blended up with other foods. It's another thing to be walking around with bags of dried fruit, to be eating them as snacks instead of candy or refined and processed cookies and donuts and things like that. So what I'm saying is that, of course, dried fruit is healthier than those processed foods, but it's terrible for the teeth. And a lot of the dried fruit is heated, unless you get it from a special source, such as the date people, like the dates from the date people in California. But most of the dried fruit is not really good for us. And so the date or raisin or dried fig combination with nuts and seeds and a lot of those pies and cakes and candies can actually have a lot of, cause a lot of problems for digestion and also for the teeth and for the enamel of the teeth. So I highly recommend making sure that this is just a party food, that it's eaten at a party or a potluck, and then the teeth are brushed, that it's not part of the daily diet. I used to have my kids walking around with bags of dried fruit when their friends had candy. I recommend getting them to eat the fresh food the way that they are and to use the fresh fruits and vegetables as a snack. That would be much better for them. A lot of the raw food recipe books should have a caution in them stating that dried fruit is damaging to the teeth and that the nut and dried fruit combination is difficult to digest, so that these foods should not be eaten on a daily basis.